Welcome to your daily focus for April the 4th, 2018. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before I begin, I always want to take a moment to thank you. Thank you truly for all of your positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. And we didn't get far into the shuffle before the Chariot said, "Don't forget about me today." So we may feel like we want to go forward. Do we feel like those horses, or are we the person holding those reins? Trying to keep everything together, trying to keep everything in balance. I got a frog in my throat. Maybe the frog will come back out today. Um, we are in a Mercury retrograde. We just came off of a full moon. So I would have to read this card more of a pulling back, not going forward, but to think about exactly where and how we want to go forward, to not let outside forces take us in directions that we don't want to go. So be very careful of what you are agreeing to today or disagreeing to today. Don't let other people's dramas take away your focus, your attention to where it's needed. So let's put that card back in. We'll shuffle the cards here and see. So April is a 4, and we have the 4th day. So we really have a strong Emperor's energy around us today. The Two of Wands. Well, anything is possible when the Two of Wands appears. There's paths we can take. Different options, decisions. Page of Swords. Oh, we've got some young energy today. Well, the moon is in Sagittarius, isn't it, for the majority of the day? So we could feel like the adventurer. Watch this guy, okay? Watch this guy. The Page of Swords, he always has that underlying knee-jerk kind of energy. You know, he's just a kid. But he holds up that sword and says, "Let's get going. Let's do it." Chances are it's going to fall flat on his face because he didn't think it through. He didn't have a plan. He didn't even really fathom what he was truly conquering there with that sword. What the victory would look like, what it would mean. So be careful of the knee-jerk kind of energy today. I think we had that yesterday, so watch it again today. We may take a risk that we shouldn't have. We may accept a dare. We may just do something spontaneous and fun. I don't think that's a wrong thing ever, so long as there's a plan. Risk-taking. Or this could be simply saying something to get something going, doing something to just get something going. And you don't even care what it is, so long as somebody's moving, somebody's doing something, where it looks like we're moving forward at least. At least there's action. There's a busyness around us now. That's not what our goal should be today. Now, the beautiful side of this card is that we are so attached to the spiritual. So a beautiful day to talk to God, our angels, our spirit guides, the universe, source, whatever name you give it. Who do you talk to? Talk to them today. Ask them questions. Ask them to take you to places in your past that were relevant in order to move forward with the strength, that need understanding, that need healing or forgiveness. And the Empress. The Empress is, it's spring, it's April. The sun is in Aries. We're going to have our new moon in Aries next week. So she's the epitome of the last card here. We are moving forward into new paths. We are birthing our rebirth, being the pioneer, blazing a new trail, creativity, compassion, love, beauty. She sits in most cards, she's sitting, and usually it's a red throne. Here she's got a red pillow, showing her passion, her dominance. Now, all the queens in go to the Empress, and they say what's wrong in their kingdoms and what's right in their kingdoms and where they want to see growth in the kingdoms and what they need in order to make that growth happen in their kingdoms. And the Empress takes it all in, and she probably turns to her advisors and she poses the questions to them as well. But at the end of the day, she makes the decision. Now, it's strong and it's true because not only does she use her wisdom, but also her intuition. And those two forces coming together as one makes an ultimate plan for success going forward. And she doesn't hope that something's going to be successful. She knows it's going to be successful. She's laid out the framework for it. So let's start back here at the Two of Wands. And this says that we are open to a lot of options. So we could be seeing a lot more options today. We could be envisioning different paths we could take, different things that could come into the mix, how we can spice it up, how we can make it an adventure, how we can broaden our opportunities. So a little bit of dream building is essential for today. I would absolutely say so. Grow that dream bigger, expand it. Change your mind and make it something completely new and original and different than what you'd already been planning. It's okay today because we're not taking those actual steps today. If anything, with the Page of Swords in the middle, we're asked not to take those steps today. That those steps could be dangerous, that we could really come to regret some of those steps we take today. We may have jumped the gun on something. We may not have all the information yet. Something is yet to be revealed to us to really make the decision sound and true. So we want to go slowly, even in things that we have investigated, things we have planned out. We want to make sure we're taking strong, sure steps forward, if we're taking any steps forward. So when somebody says something today that irks you, don't just throw out a reply. Be a little bit like that wise old owl from yesterday. The more he heard, the less he spoke. Tap into your wisdom, tap into your intuition. Does this feel right to me? Do I have support going this way? What is needed? And what do I have around me that is weighing me down? Because when we get to the Empress kind of energy, and first of all, the Two of Wands, we really don't even have any bags packed here to go forward on our journey. So it's making sure that we have simplified, but making sure that we have put closure or completion on the things that need it so that we don't take it into the new energy. So it doesn't slow us down, that it doesn't weigh us down, that it doesn't pull us down. Because we have beautiful energy here. I think the growth needs to be more internal today than external. I think it's about dream building, journaling. I get journaling so strong right now, so please, if you haven't started, start, even if it's just one paragraph that you end up writing, or a couple of bullet forms there, bullet points on a sheet. You owe it to yourself to take the time to dream a little bit once in a while. And today is beautiful energy. Because what's going to happen is you're going to verbalize it, you're going to say it, you're going to think it, you're going to write it down, you're going to read it. And then you're going to move on in life and everything else will get busy. And we'll forget about our list. But our subconscious and, well, our intuition and our wisdom go to work on setting up the platform, setting up the stage so that we can walk into those dreams, those desires. So strengthen your dreams today, strengthen your desires today. You know, if you go 4 plus 4 plus 11, which is 2018, comes out to an 11, we have a 19, that's the Sun card. If you take the 19 and you go 1 plus 9, that's the 10 card. That's the Wheel of Fortune card. Something better is coming. Prepare for it now. You know, the Wheel of Fortune is kind of like it's time to put your snow shovels away and get out the lawnmowers and make sure that there's gas and change the oil and take a little sandpaper to that spark plug and get ready for the new adventure, the spring that is coming into being. And then it boils down to the magician, and we know that every time the magician is around and we make those affirmations, we will be granted our wish. So what is the wish? What does it look like? Are you saying you want more money? Because if you walk out and down the sidewalk you find a coin, you have more money. Are you going to put on a different jacket you haven't worn in a while, and you go and you put your hand in the pocket and there's a bill? And you've got more money than you knew about. I need a break, I need a rest, I just need to lay down for one day, guaranteed you will get a flu. You've already told your body that you need to rest for a day, and your body is more than in agreement with you, because we put our bodies through, well, not too many nice things. We test our bodies and we push our bodies to the limit, and then we can't understand why we have these aches and pains that start to grow. It's because we abuse our bodies in so many ways. The foods we eat, the things we drink, the medications we take. Yes, medications are good for you, but there's side effects to every medication. So you have to have your body in the best it can be in order to not have those side effects take a toll on you, weigh you down, not allow you to move forward in the way that you want. I'm babbling. So let's go to, oh, here's Peanut's brother. Did you hear him bark? That's Shadow. He's like twice the size Peanut was. Peanut was the runt. Peanut wasn't even supposed to be around. We went to get Peanut. Well, we went to get a dog, and all the puppies were running around. There was one kind of laying in the back in the corner, and I said, "Well, what's with that one?" And they go, "Oh, he doesn't. He's only got 3 legs. We're gonna put him down." I was like, oh, "No." So that's the dog we went home with. 5 of Earth. Alternative forms of abundance, the illusion, the illusion of lack, overlooked treasures. All is not as it seems, so this is a time to look again. A change in perception can bring into focus the results I sought, just in a different form than expected. I am called to move away from poverty consciousness and open my eyes to treasures before me that are suddenly illuminated. The illusion of wealth gives way to true abundance. There is no need to fear that the rug will be pulled out from under me. What we draw attention to grows. So I count my blessings and realize I have far more than I thought. I have come far in my quest for building up what I need, and even more opportunities for experiencing abundance awaits. Well, yeah, we have to be grateful. I thought we were getting off the hook for the gratitude today, but apparently it's weaved its way in another day. Of being thankful for the things that you have, to not have that poverty consciousness. Okay, and I'll tell you that if you're one of those people that have your basements full of little things that better not throw that away because I might need it one day mentality. You're essentially saying, I may not be able to buy that. I may not be able to afford that later in life. I may not have money further in life. I may not be able to care for myself further in life. So, time to grab those boxes and take them to a charity. So somebody who doesn't have one doesn't even have to use money to get it, or very little. So you're helping somebody else out and you're helping yourself, because let's face it, you'll never need it. And I know the minute you send it away, you'll need it. But that's okay, because we got rid of the poverty thinking. So you have lots in the bank account to go out and buy 4 if you want, or 5. A car for every day of the week. So all is not as it seems, so it's time for me to look again. A change in perception can bring focus into the results I sought. So maybe it's looking at it a different way. Maybe it's talking it over with somebody else and getting their perception and taking that into account. Maybe it's doing a little research and investigation, asking some questions today. I am called to move away from poverty consciousness and open my eyes to treasures before me that are suddenly illuminated. So through meditation, through prayer, through reflection, you can see the abundance awaiting for you on your path. So tap into that. It's really quite easy. A couple of deep breaths in, out. Focus on your breathing for a little bit. And while you're breathing, say, I bring in the vision of my abundance of tomorrow. And let it form, let it sparkle, let it manifest in your mind. And yeah, take it to the limits. And maybe you just see a big pot of gold with treasure chest popped open and pearls hanging and rubies hanging out of it. And that's okay. You're not imagining that little item you put in your basement because you might need it one day. Crystal clear with the hummingbird. Goals, positivity, happiness, hover, and clarity. And so you just know that the hummingbird is asking us to hover over our goals, our dreams, our desires of what we're doing, of where we're putting our focus and our energy, so that we can gain a new perspective, so that we can bring in the clarity we need to go forward. As you become more clear about who you really are, you'll be better able to decide what is best for you the first time around. Hummingbird tells you that it is essential to have crystal clear and concrete goals before taking action. Write down exactly what you want to achieve. So there's that journaling again. Write down what you want to achieve, your plans, your ultimate goal. You should be clear about your action steps in order to reach your goal. It is then you can see with clarity how you can reach your goal and become motivated in doing so. A positive attitude is a prerequisite if you wish to live a fulfilled life. It's when you believe in yourself, set a vision, and put wings on your dreams that your life begins to feel purposeful. Hummingbird is filled with magic and love and wants you to know that not everything is supposed to make sense. You will feel much happier, loved, and motivated if you allow yourself to focus on the good in your life and all around you rather than looking at the bad. Hummingbirds can do what most birds can't. They hover and take a lesson from their abilities and just hover over your issues before making any drastic decisions. Find like-minded and positive people to engage with. This is a good way of motivating yourself. So, once again, be grateful. Get rid of the clutter. You don't need it. Hover over any situations. Don't knee-jerk the energy today. There's your warning right in the middle. Not to knee-jerk the energy today, but be like the hummingbird. Hover over the issues and ask for the clarity to come in, and it will. Until we meet again, remember, I love you.